Hey everyone, Mark here with the Government Vault once again, and this video here is a reaction. You'll see it's a clip from Fox News where they are talking about the meltdown from the liberal left, and boy, are they melting down. They are not happy campers, and they're going to do everything they can think of to try and reverse the way things have been going for them over the last, well, just this past week in particular. So let's dive right in. Please like and subscribe.
Liberals are lashing out after losing big at the Supreme Court. Landmark rulings on student loans, affirmative action, and religious rights have radical Democrats acting like spoiled children who didn't get their way.
Watch this. There's going to be 4 or 5 different Democrats and their reaction to lawful Supreme Court actions.
This far-right extremist imbalanced Supreme Court, which seeks to make history for all the wrong reasons.
Like she wants to do it for the left, far left extremists. So it's funny how the far left is blaming the far right.
They are basically reinterpreting congressional statute to fit their ideological preconceptions.
I support expanding the Supreme Court.
This guy is a complete knucklehead. He is so wrong on so many different fronts. I love there's a video clip, if you should look for it, where Candace Owens completely destroys this knucklehead.
Because we have a radical, extreme supermajority on Supreme Court.
We need Supreme Court ethics reform, and we need term limits.
You really need to be having conversations about judicial review as a check on the courts as well.
Speaking of knuckleheads, this is one of the stupidest members of Congress, and she's going to prove it right now.
There also must be impeachment on the table. We have a broad level of tools to deal with misconduct, overreach, and abuse of power.
And if AOC's ramblings weren't unhinged enough, Sopranos actor Michael Imperioli is coming under fire after posting this. I've decided to forbid bigots and homophobes from watching The Sopranos, The White Lotus, Goodfellas, or any movie or TV show I've been in. Thank you, Supreme Court, for allowing me to discriminate and exclude those who I don't agree with and am opposed to. Maybe he could benefit from some mindful breathing and not ending sentences in prepositions. Boston University Law School students are being offered therapy in the wake of the Supreme Court rulings.
This is how soft this generation of people have become, that they need therapy because the Supreme Court made a decision. Please, grow a set.
Now, Judge, I just heard AOC use a term that has a great deal of meaning in this country's history. She said we have judicial review. Yes, in Marbury versus Madison in 1803, Chief Justice Marshall, writing for a unanimous Supreme Court, said that we have 3 co-equal branches of government, and judicial review means, and I quote, a law that is repugnant to the Constitution is void. It is the job of the Supreme Court, that's a judicial review here, not you reviewing the judiciary, AOC. Judicial review means the Supreme Court reviews laws and executive actions, like the one taken in the student loan case, and sees if it is compatible with the Constitution.
Look, these people have no idea. The people that we just heard from, one talked about reinterpreting congressional statute. They're very upset about that. Look, the Supreme Court has a job, and the job of the Supreme Court is to look at legislation that's brought up before them and decide whether or not it's constitutional or not constitutional. The fact that they don't like that is their problem. If you don't like it, go get another law passed. You're in Congress, AOC. You should know that. That's what you do every day, I think. And the whole idea of someone saying, well, you know, this is about the will of the people. I think it was Ayanna Pressley who said that one. Well, no kidding. The will of the people, 52% of them, was to overturn affirmative action. So you're wrong on that one, too. And by the way, as it relates to affirmative action, there was literally no congressional statute to interpret. So these people are clueless, and the idiocy stuns me.